Chill Out Scooby-Doo is a 2007 feature film, and I quite enjoyed this one. There are two narratives. We have Scooby and Shaggy, who kind of accidentally end up in the Himalayas, and they are trying to escape the potential clutches of the abominable snowman. And we have Daphne, Velma, and Fred, who are on vacation elsewhere, and they have to try and get to the Himalayas to help rescue Shaggy and Scooby. So they are separate for quite a lot of it, but it works very well. The pacing is great. The editing of back and forth between the different characters, I thought, flowed very well. No problems whatsoever. And the narrative is pretty interesting. I think the abominable snowman, which I realize I can't pronounce properly. I really have to put the effort in when I say abominable. I never used to be able to pronounce it. Now I can, but I apologize if I do fluff it up occasionally. That character is brilliant. The design of the character, I absolutely love. Of course, the big question is it actually the abominable snowman? Or is it, in classic Scooby Doo fashion, somebody pretending to be the abominable snowman? I'm not going to answer that, of course, but there was that strong mystery element. And I'm such a big fan of Scooby Doo monster stories, by which I mean classic monsters. I always prefer it when they deal with traditional monsters rather than more modern approaches, and I think that this is definitely one that works very, very well. The animation is stunning. As I've mentioned many times, when it comes to cartoons, I like bright color palettes, and because we're in a very snowy environment, we have a lot of bright whites, a lot of bold colors. So visually, this one is a real treat, and the story flows really well. And I was very keen to find out what was going on with the abominable snowman, and the design of the character, as I said, I really enjoyed. So no complaints from me at all. I don't know if this would ever be my all-time favorite Scooby-Doo film. I'm not really sure which my favorite would be. I don't think in watching the feature films, I've watched quite a few. I still have quite a few left to go as well. I don't think any of them have really captured my heart the way perhaps an episode of one of the TV shows might. But it's still early days, and Chill Out Scooby Doo could definitely be a contender for a top 5 list. It ticks all of the right boxes for me. It's a good narrative, decent narrative structure, well edited, great pacing, beautiful animation, and a fun story involving a great creature with the abominable snowman. So, no complaints whatsoever. Chill Out Scooby Doo is one that I'm very, very happy to recommend.